Yeah, sure, here.
I just want to say now we have an extraordinary, I think, if we're specifically wondering how the media looks at websites like us, I mean, we're go-to, I think, in just every, and we're not viewed so much. I mean, there's some mainstream, like, oh, look at the cute little witches and wizards, But I think for the most part now, the fan sites are taken very responsibly, or respected, and given a lot of credibility, and, okay, wow, is this really happening? Or, like these rumors about Dan Radcliffe doing plays or whatever. It's just really, and so they go to the fan sites now. It's really
Leaky Cauldron is part of the Order, correct? That you have with, you've gotten together with fellow fan websites like EmmaWatson.net, and we love Matt Lewis, and so that's
Ivana Lynch.
Dan Radcliffe. So that's another sort of a sign of the organization that really goes together. Okay, well, next question then. And this is very, very relevant for Comic-Con this year because we've been seeing everything on TV, and they always are talking about. I've noticed on TV how they'll talk about. We had the entire cast of Watchmen was here. And there's some people in costumes. We don't really know what they're doing, but they suppose they're cool. And so there's a very interesting kind of a perception of fans out there. And how people are looked upon. And so I was wondering, how do you think the media looks upon Harry Potter fans? How do you think, what should they know about us?
Okay.
Anyone can take it. Anyone can take the question.
All right, well, how the media views fans, I mean, I've had nothing but, positive things. The news will come to, the Orlando Harry Potter Club during the Harry Potter birthday party or during a big book release club. I run the Orlando Harry Potter Club for the last 7 years. And, they do like to show the most outrageous things on the news, so they'll pick the person that has, the best costumes, or, so you do have to watch out for the media because they do want to pick the craziest things to put on the news. So sometimes the whole fandom can be categorized by, one person who does an interview. But I think the media thinks that the fans are awesome, because we're just very lively and we're colorful and we have a lot to say.
There's kind of, like Erin said, a storied history of, oh, look at that weird guy in the press. They pick the strangest costume, they put it on the front page, and they give, in the past, have really given an impression of, oh, Wink Wink, or, look what they do with their spare time. However, events like Comic-Con specifically, and the proliferation of geek culture in the world, television shows that are so geeky that, heroes, God, It's becoming more and more mainstream to celebrate the things you love in extreme ways, and therefore it's becoming more and more accepted. So anytime somebody hits me with that, like, oh, I saw a picture of a crazy Harry Potter fan in a newspaper, I said, okay, here's my picture of a guy in 0-degree weather wearing blue paint on his chest at a football game, and it's you're gonna mock one thing, you gotta mock the other. You just have to be who you are. So we as fellow obsessees can take that with a little grain of salt and say, well, they'll get it eventually,
My parents made me remove my I Love Emma Watson tattoo. Apparently it was disturbing, so.
Who here has a Harry Potter tattoo? A couple of you?
What is it?
Oh, wow. Deathly Hallows symbol. Very cool.
I work in the media, and I work really, really hard on Leaky to help make our news, I think, reliable and presentable. And so when the media comes and looks at websites like Leaky and like Fanfictionally or Fictionally and Muggleman, I'll say their name.
That other place.
Okay, no, it's true. No, I mean, we're all.
I know we're all friends.
I don't think the media now use us as oddities as so much as we were in the past. I mean, there's been a great coverage of the Quidditch. It's play collegiately. And I think it's viewed as a very positive thing now. I mean, it's not just viewed as some sort of oddity or some sort of freak, oh, look at the little thing. And it's really a testament to our fans itself that have made it something, respectable and something to be very proud of. And I think that's a credit to each fan here, I mean,
Yeah.
so that's really good. And the way that we present ourselves, I think we present ourselves in a really positive manner. Primarily because we care about what we read too. I mean,